Hello and welcome back to the HD remaster of Resident Evil 0, where today we have a clock to look for. So let's get looking for a clock. I imagine it must be somewhere kind of central-ish. Like, otherwise, what are they doing? Because it's got to control two doors. Kind of wish I had found the clock before the hand, though. Because that way it'd just be a simple matter of, oh, hey, I got the thing I need. Now I need to go to the place I need to go. Yeah, I am currently operating under the assumption, which may be faulty, that it's gonna be in the place where there were the two roaches, because there were gears there related to a clock. Seriously? Right when I come out the door? And that time the camera changing got me attacked. So yeah, maybe in here will be the clock that we seek. Though, this is not great. We want to have Billy in front when we get in. That way Claire is more protected. Okay. Yeah, we'll use the shotgun. Yeah, the other shotgun is definitely more potent. Yep, that's the clock. So 8:15. So it's a solidly built clock, and yet we're able to just force the hands like this. Seems odd. And suddenly these gears are active. That seems suspicious. Also, we need health. And yet we've got no means of getting it. And we have to walk past the dang birds again. Don't be jerks, birds. And let's swap back to this handgun. We've got space for it. Let's grab that grenade launcher. We can always put it back down later if it turns out that we don't want it or want to pick up something else. And let's also grab this because we know we're going into a meeting room. And that seems like the type of place a microfilm might come in useful. So for starters, we'll go to the one that's closer to here, considering we don't know for sure that it's guarded by a leech zombie. Whereas the other one, we know that if we go to the door, a leech zombie will spawn. And when we have low health, don't like firing off camera, but sometimes you gotta do it. Okay, seems we're done here. Or at least done with the killing. There's another microfilm to grab. Ooh, and shotgun shells. I do like some of those. But is there anything curative? Doesn't look like it. So what's this file? A verse of poetry. The moon bows to the earth. The earth swears loyalty to the sun. And the great law of the sun governs all things. This itself is the keystone, the pointer to glory. All our hands cannot open the door to heaven. Okay, so moon before earth before sun. Got it. I guess let's grab the microfilm. Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. So someone lit the fire recently and tossed some books into it by the look of things. That can't be good for us finding things out. Alright, so for the next room, we know a leech zombie will spawn in between the door and the door we want to go through and this door. But unless it's spawned in already, we shouldn't have to deal with it on the way in. Yeah, looks like we don't. Though that moving shape on the window, I'm not a fan. Even though it seems to just be the shadow of a tree. More zombies. Oh. Billy doesn't have any more handgun ammo to load in. Yeah, Billy's completely out of handgun ammo to load, but there. So it does look like this is where we'll be using the microfilms. And there's some more handgun ammo for after we use said microfilms. I only say after because I don't have inventory space unless I get rid of them. So, microfilm B, go on in. Okay, he doesn't have anything else to insert. But, sure, let's view it. Okay, that's not really bizarre. It's literally numerals in order followed by letters. Looks like we're going to be dealing with some hexadecimal coming up. So I imagine we can overlay that onto the info on Becky's microfilm. Okay. So it's just the seats are ordered in some fashion. Ooh, a disc. Okay. Got it. So I imagine we put the disc in the console at the front of that auditorium, and then we'll be told that we need to enter some kind of password, and it's going to be related to the seats. Really wish we could have gotten some healing items in here, though. Because I have got a dire need. But I tell you what. Let's go ahead and have her equip that. And that way, we're as ready as we can be to quickly dispose of the leech zombie that we know is coming. Also, it's a good thing that these Molotov cocktails don't explode in our hands, because it's already lit. Becky, back here. Okay, that was a miss. That was closer. There's a hit. Becky, shoot it. And she died. Well, at least this time we've only got 12 minutes of stuff. I'll go ahead and fast forward. Back in a flash. Okay, we're right back to where we died. And this time I've done much better. We haven't taken any hits except Billy took one from a bird because he stepped through the door and got immediately attacked. But other than that, we haven't taken any hits. I've used a bit more shotgun ammo just to clear out zombies more quickly. And I've left Becky in that room for now so that we can deal with this leech zombie a little bit more safely. Though, come on, camera, I need you to help me out here. No, get off me. Get off me, I said. And there we go. 3 Molotovs does it. Of course, now Billy's not doing so hot. But let's get Becky back. And we're going to have to unequip the grenade launcher, which I haven't used yet, because I don't want her to just go and decide to use it. And let's have him give her just a little bit of ammo.
Come on.
Okay.
Right, he's got to actually equip a weapon, hasn't he? And while we're here... Though he is at orange caution, so having him in front might not be the greatest of ideas. But I don't think we'll encounter anything terribly dangerous before we next get something that we can use to heal him. I certainly hope we won't. Okay, so in here, we need Becky to use the ammo disc because she's the one who's got it. $2D. Okay. So here's 2. And then D is this one because it goes to F. Oh, but we need to be quick about it. So
You stay here.
Yeah.
And let's just confirm that that is indeed 2D. Apparently we're missing some files in Files 1, but... Or Files 2, rather. Files 1, we're just fine. Oh, that's right. 0 is a thing. So I had D right. So does that unlock all the armor doors? Looks like it does.
Come on.
Okay.
So there is an armor door right in here. And it looks like it dead ends pretty quick, so I guess we'll start with it. Though let's have Becky go first. Just had to confirm the shape of the room to make sure that no one could be coming at Billy from behind.
Ow! Ow!
There we go. Though Becky is now out of ammunition. So let's transfer a little bit over from Billy. He's not going to need all of that. Especially not if I don't have him set to actually shoot things. Alright, so once more, just checking the map. Okay. So double doors have a higher tendency to lead to nasty things in Resident Evil games. So we're going to leave them be for now. In hopes that maybe this bedroom has herbs. Okay, it has. But they're blue. No, get off me. Okay, let's swap to Billy. No, thank you, Becky. And that'll do it. Okay, a first aid spray. That'll help if only there were 2. So here's the dilemma. Billy can take more hits. But he also can receive more benefit from this. I guess if we have him out front and just leave Becky behind if we think things might get hairy, that might be the way to go. We can leave Becky at caution, even though that means that she can take maybe 2 hits before dying, whereas Billy can probably take like 3 or 4. But yeah, let's just do this. They wouldn't be giving us these blue herbs if they didn't think we were going to need them pretty soon. Why can't I go between these beds? Wait, what? No, that's a mirror, not a suit of armor. Like, what? Okay. All right. Let's head through here.
I'll go alone.
Roger.
We'll leave Becky right there so that we can check in here with Billy. Handgun ammo. That's nice. Could use more curatives, though. Okay, so there's a chessboard. And it looks like... Okay, there's other stuff as well. Incendiary rounds for... grenade launcher. Well, let's get Becky in here then. Seems safe enough.
Follow me.
Okay.
And it looks like there's just these for now. So, is there perhaps a file? That looks like a file. And yet it's not interactive like a file, though. Okay, so we've got the white rook right next to the white king with the other white rook there, and the black king's up in that corner and the pawn's there. Okay, so we need the king to be moved. A little further, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we can... Yeah, we can do fine here. And then if we push this king just a little further... Oh, it's the evil book. Do we have space for it? No, we don't. So let's go ahead and put this stuff on the ground. Don't have any bottles to use it with. Ooh, Marcus's diary. December 4th. We finally did it. The new virus. We've called it the progenitor. I want to carry it back and start detailed investigations immediately. So they called it progenitor. So they already have plans to make more from this? March 23rd. Spencer says he's going to start a company. Well, I don't care as long as I can continue my research into progenitor. He can do what he likes. August 19th. Spencer keeps asking me to be the director of his new training facility. Maybe it's because of the business, but he's becoming intolerably pushy. But maybe I can turn this to my advantage. I need a special facility to properly explore all this virus's secrets. A place where no one will get in the way. November 30th. Damn that Spencer. He came to complain to me again today. He thinks of progenitor as nothing more than a money-spinning tool. Fool. But if his influence continues to grow, it can only be bad for my research. If I'm to properly develop progenitor, I must strengthen my own position too. September 19th. At last. I've discovered a way to build a new virus type with progenitor as a base. Mixing it with leech DNA was the breakthrough I needed. I call this new virus T for Tyrant. October 23rd. It's no good. I can't hope for real progress experimenting on mere rodents. Only humans can be a proper mammalian subject for the experiments. Otherwise, I'll never make any real progress. November 15th. Someone seems to suspect something about my experiments. But perhaps it's just my imagination. Well, if anyone does get too close, they may find themselves unexpectedly assisting in my research. January 13th. At last they are ready, my wonderful leeches. Those of low intelligence, they will never have the privilege of tasting this sense of joy and satisfaction. Now, finally, I can move against Spencer. Soon I will control everything. January 31st. The devices I set to protect my work have been disturbed. It appears someone came looking for tea and the leeches. Fool. No doubt the work of Spencer's group. February 11th. Today I again found evidence of tampering around the entrance to the labs. If that is what they're after, I must find a suitable way to deal with them. Perhaps I should have William and Albert smoke out the pests. Those two are the only ones I trust, apart from my beloved leeches, of course. But Spencer, it wouldn't end there, would it? I will announce tea at the next directors' meeting and collect my just rewards. That was a long diary. But let's go ahead and open this book of evil. What do you know? It's got a wing in it. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We'll give this to him so that we don't have to leave anything in here. What, seriously? I can't squeeze through there? Can I squeeze through here? So wait a minute. There is at least 1 square's worth of space over here, and yet I can't squeeze through, but I can squeeze through 1 square of space here? That seems odd. Just having Billy go first because he's the healthy one now. And now we gotta go put that black wing on the statue, which should even out their weights and unlock something. And we need Becky to do it. Seriously? Kind of annoying they don't let us do that if we don't have space to just take it. Like, it's cool that they let us combine things before they're actually all the way in our inventory, but the fact that we have to have a space for it anyway kind of defeats the purpose. And we'll go ahead and pick this up and we'll plop it on down next to the typewriter so that it can hang out with all our other stuff. So we can go downstairs over there. There's also that up there that we can now get to, and we can also go outside. So let's be Billy.
Let's split up.
Roger.
And have Becky wait here, and we can just have a quick look out here. See if there are any things that would be handy to grab. Like maybe herbs. I would love herbs. Okay. Looks like it would be pretty easy to climb. Like, I don't see any barbed wire at the top or anything. I do see something a-shining up there. And what's this? Somewhere to put a battery. Okay, and that lets us bring down the crate that we can then push so that we can get that, I guess. Kind of a shame there's no herbs or nothing. And also, what's the point of this bridge if it's destroyed? Who destroyed it? When? These are questions we may never receive answers to. But for reals, totally would have liked to see an herb out there.
Come on.
Roger.
So I think our next stop, rather than going down this path, is we're going to check out the other armor door. But before we do that, I think it's about time for us to save and end the episode in that order. And there's a typewriter and some ink ribbons in here, conveniently enough. But we're not going to use the typewriter in here because it's slightly less convenient to where we want to be. And if we just grab the ink ribbons and go, then we can drop the ink ribbons next to all our other stuff. And I like keeping my stuff kind of centralized. It's kind of interesting that they use just a put it on the ground system instead of item boxes in this game. Item boxes are kind of more convenient, but also kind of less convenient in that they're more convenient in that whichever item box you put something in, you can get everything from any item box. But also you have to go all the way to an item box in order to drop stuff off, whereas in this game we can just put stuff on the ground temporarily. It'd be kind of neat if we could just pick stuff up off the ground from anywhere, but that would kind of defeat the entire purpose of having an inventory. But yeah, let's go ahead and save right here. And then we'll put the ribbons on the ground. And that'll be it for this episode. Join us next time when we check out that last armor door. See you then, friends.